a barrage of mortars or rockets came in, hit the rooftops. So we all got down. Then we started moving up again. And I was going to be passing in front of a giant plate glass window. So I'm kind of looking inside the plate glass window, and I saw an explosion I thought was inside the window. Then I felt a sharp burning pain. The explosion was right behind me, and what I saw was a reflection. Next thing I know, I'm up in the air, coming back down to the ground. I must have blacked out temporarily, and I heard a moan. I turned my head, and my A gunner was wounded, and he had blood pumping out of his leg. And I said, "Get a bandage on it, Sammy." He said, "I don't have any." I said, "Here, take mine." So I kind of lifted my hip up to undo my cartridge belt, and I passed out again. Next thing I know, I opened my eyes, and there's three faces looking down at me, Marines. And they said, "He's still alive. He's still alive." They said, "Can you walk?" I said, "I can't move. I broke my hip." So they dragged me up, which that pain was a lot of fun. They dragged me inside a building. I'm laying face down, and the corpsmen are going to work on me. Next thing I know, I'm on a truck, and this guy next to me, his hands were bandaged. There must have been burns or something. He grabbed my hand, and he said, "We're going home, man. We're going home." And I must have passed out. I'm inside the MACV now, just a triage area. And I guess they had a medevac coming in, so they got us they got my guys, my whole squad I was working with was 5 of them. Jack's squad, Jack Rushing squad, and my gun team. 8 of us got hit that day. It was more than that, but it was just our 8. They were on the truck in front of me. They brought me out on a stretcher. And they lifted me up. And I guess the blood came gushing out of my right hip area. So they started screaming for whole blood, whole blood. And I looked at Jack, and he just turned his face away. I said, "Shit, this isn't good." So I went, my hands on the side of the stretcher, and I heard them say, "Don't let him grab on." Boom. My hands clamped on the side of that stretcher, and I wasn't moving. They were trying to get my hands off. They're screaming at me, "Let go, you blankety blank Marine, da, 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 da." They finally grabbed my thumbs and wrenched them back. And, you have you have to let go at that point. They rolled me over, passed out again. And I came to inside the university building with the refugees, waiting for the medevac to come. And they came and got the foo by, and next thing, I'm in surgery someplace, and the surgeon says, "Anything we can do for you, Marine?" I says, "Yeah, stop the telegram. My mother has a bad heart." And he says, "Jesus Christ, where do we find these guys? He's dying, and he's worried about somebody else." Which I said, "Well, I didn't think I was dying, but according to him, I was."